Good afternoon, everyone. Last week, Tom spoke to you, did the podcast, and told you a little bit about what he does, and probably didn't oversell what he does and show how much value he provides, because Tom and his team really get into creating the plan for you. When Mark, when Merrick, when we meet with you, we take a fact finder, we get the information for you. You tell us what your needs are, and we come back to them. And as we sit down with Tom and we say, here's what needs to be done. Tom then creates the plan based upon what we're telling him. And the importance of planning, it's vital. It's vital for your success. Nothing succeeds without a plan. And when you have a plan, you know that you're following it. When you don't have a plan, it's kind of a hope and a prayer. You hope that it's going to work, you pray that it's going to work, but maybe it's not because you have nothing to refer to. And when Tom starts looking at things, when we give him the information, the important part of that whole picture is you bring us your statements. We take copies of those statements. We analyze them. We sit down with Tom. We show him what that whole analysis is like. This is all building the foundation for your plan. How much risk do you want to take? People tell us they don't want to take any risk and they're 100% invested in the market. And we ask them, how much of a loss can you afford to take? And they don't want to lose any money. That makes no sense at all. That's part of the whole planning process that we do with you. And when we sit down and we put the plan together, we're going to look at your investments. We're going to look at the fees you pay. We're going to look at the holdings that you have. We're going to show you what those Morningstar ratings are for those particular investments. And you should have, and this should be in the forefront of your mind, any investment that you have, you want the best of that particular investment category. You don't want the average, you don't want below average, you want the best. You want the 5-star, you want the 4-star rated funds, the 4-star and 5-star rated ETFs. You don't want the 1 and the 2s. And when you're looking at fees and you're saying, well, I'm only paying 1% a year in fee, maybe 1.25% in fees. Well, that's fine, except when you look at that over time and you look at the impact of that fee that you're paying and what is the value that it's really bringing you. If you're making money, that's one thing. But if you're not making money, you're only doing what the averages are, that fee can become a huge part of what your account is, and it's not a good part. We've shown, and Tom has some great software that he creates for you, and we're going to show it to you in the plan, what the impact the fees are. And we did one the other day where we sat down with a client, and the impact of the fees, it was over 50% of the account value over time. And the internal rate of return, instead of what you thought you made as opposed to what you really made, rather significant. Client thought they made about 5.5%. Internal rate of return after fees, after expenses, after everything, probably about 1.25%, 1.5%. It didn't even keep up with inflation. So those are important things. Those are the things that we're going to show you. Those are the values that we're going to bring to you to show you here's a better way to do it. Because ultimately, nobody wants to run out of money. Nobody wants to lose money. And most people say, whatever's left when I'm gone, I want to leave to my kids. We want to make sure that the path to doing that is as smooth as possible. Thank you very much.